Yes, my people, welcome to the first episode of TrimznTruthz. This is a podcast, a barber podcast, and this is the first episode. And today we're here with my boy, Razor Vibe NTV, also known as Nelly. What you saying, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Today, basically, going to be talking about our journey as a barber. And stay tuned, because this is an every week podcast. So everyone, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this going.
Go on.
Yeah. Also, tags are just above for both of us. So make sure everyone go follow each other on Instagram, etc., etc. What you saying, Nelly? What you saying? You alright?
Good, brother. How are you? Yeah.
Good, man. Good, man. Bro, tell me about your journey as a barber, bro.
I'll be honest. I started around 3 years ago.
Okay.
Now I was looking into it around 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I never started 3 years ago, and then I was like, it seemed kind of hard at first, but then I didn't really like it was more of a thing you see where you think about starting something and then it's just like a little quick 3 a.m. motivation thing. And then after that I was still in school, and I wasn't really focused on making money. So
was this like COVID times?
After COVID
Straight
times.
after COVID?
Yeah, it was I'm talking about year 11 for me was around 2022.
Oh wow, okay, so it's been a journey.
Yeah, but that was like when I first started thinking about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you cut hair in high school at all?
No, I didn't.
You didn't, so you started fresh from like college, etc.
I started fresh around a year and a half ago now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nelly, give us a little like a background. Like, what are you? What do you do? Say a bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm just a normal regular guy. Come from London. I just want to make it out. Want to make it out of the area, the area I live in. I want to make my parents proud.
Of course, man.
I had to drop out of college, so I have to make them proud in other
aspects, bro.
Yeah.
And also, like, how is barbering going now? From 3 years ago, from thinking about it, how do you expect yourself, and like, how did it turn out at the end?
You know, I thought when I first started, I thought it was gonna, because I remember my first ever haircut. Yeah. I looked at it and I thought this was never gonna be for me. This is never gonna be for me. But then I just kept going, and then shout out to the people as well, like having friends that come to you, even though they know you're just starting out. That really helped. Like practicing, and then once I started seeing results, that's when I was like, I'm just gonna go all in. Like I'll just keep going.
Talking about these friends, bro. Tell them how many of these friends you coughed up, bro. How many of these friends did you mess up at the start?
Bro, I remember.
Know the story.
I genuinely remember one of my brethren came to me and then he asked for a high taper. Like you see right here, with just a zero blood. The whole thing was zero, bro.
We've all been there though. We've all been there. Like I've got a few times where I've asked to do like a low skin fade and they've ended up with no hair. So
yeah, man.
And you know what the worst is when you mess up so bad, they say just buzz it off.
Yeah,
that's the worst, bro.
Yeah.
And trust me, after 2.5 years of experience, it's worth it. So if all of you that want to be a barber, make sure, like, even if you're messing up, whatever anyone says, even if you're messing up, bro, just go for it, bro.
100%,
like,
keep going.
Bro, because I'll be real, you guys saw my progress from the start. All of you loyal fans, you knew how I was at the start. Shout out to that one guy watching that went bald. But now he's my regular client, so it's going good, man. So where'd you work, bro?
We work at Razor Vibe.
Yeah.
Before Razor Vibe, I used to work at Dukas.
Okay.
Dukas Barbershop, now currently shut down. And after Dukas, before I came Razor Vibe, I was working at My Cuts Enfield. Like it's about 2 hours away.
And tell us about like how the experience between different shops helps you to get what you want.
Yeah, like I'll be honest, 100%. Every shop I've been to, I've learned something new and unique in every single shop I've been to. So the first one was the first shop I ever went to. That really helped me in terms of like even knowing what barbering is, like how to use trimmer, how to fade, how to do fades, how to do shape ups, and then but I was still missing that scissor work. And then that's when after I went to Enfield and then I started learning scissor work, and I think I got gradually better.
Quite far out from here, innit? Enfield.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Oh wow.
And then after like I felt like it was time for me to move back local and start like properly getting into it kind of. And I can imagine, because obviously it's different barbers teaching you different things. Did you find it
kind of weird in a way that everyone's telling you different techniques, or is it like helping you kind of?
Nah, it was kind of weird because I remember my first barber was telling me one way how to fade, the second one was telling me a different, and I took like advice from both,
So
and I just put my own little twist to it. That's how it was. Yeah,
bro, it's actually very difficult because even when I started out, for example, at Razor, where I'm currently working, I've been here for like a year and a few months.
Yeah.
When I came here, I was learning things from different barbers, and what I ended up doing is I learned how to do a skin fade from one barber, how to cut the top of a hair from a different barber.
Yeah.
So it didn't confuse me, but now I've implemented obviously my own kind of technique into what I'm doing, and here we go. Like, obviously still I need help.
Yeah.
Like every professional barber still needs help in their own way, bro. Like you're never going to be perfect. 100%.
There's always room to learn.
100%, bro. And Ellie, how old are you, bro?
I'm 18 actually.
18.
When I first started, I was just about almost turning 17.
Oh damn! So pretty young. Like it's literally pretty young. How is barbering at a young age for you? Like how did that go for you?
Genuinely, because I've worked jobs as well. Like I've worked in a restaurant before. Was like that's what really made me just want to do this barbering thing like properly. Because when I was working in the restaurant, I was more of my job role was a runner. So what it was is I'm basically just like sweeping floors, cleaning toilets, stuff like that. And that was my first main job. And then like after experiencing that, I just never wanted to go back to a regular job ever again. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but like it just wasn't for me. Like
it wasn't your personal kind of preference type of thing.
Yeah.
And like obviously being a young barber, bro, how is it with like clients, for example, clients you never cut? Like say for example right now a walk-in came in. It was an old man.
Yeah. How
is there any time they've perceived you in a different way, or
you just gotta be confident? I'll be honest. Like, you just gotta take every haircut with confidence. If you don't believe in yourself, who will? Like
100%, bro. And now obviously, once you perfect those walk-ins, they become your clients. Yeah. And once they become your clients, it's literally a recoil effect. It will carry on happening, bro.
100%.
It will carry on happening. All right, Nelly.
Yeah.
How is it? Just like the Shop Razor vibe where we both work.
Yeah.
Shout out Freddie, by the way. The Shop Razor vibe. How is it, bro? What's the vibe saying? How's everything saying?
100%.
Tell these lot why they should come to Razor
100%. You should come to Razor Vibe. It's more than just a trim. It's an experience and it's a lovely work setting. Like
exactly, bro. If you guys want to literally, if you guys want to come have a trim and a laugh at the same time, come to Razor Vibe. We're based in East Coast, Northwest London, HA51RD, and we're based on Booksy. Yeah, we're based on Booksy, man. But damn, barbering has come a long way, bro.
Yeah.
And big question, like obviously you said you went from restaurant toilet cleaning. Yeah. How did your mind switch so much from obviously cleaning toilets to ending up cutting people's hair? Like it's a big change.
I'll be honest, like I remember because I was doing 12-hour shifts. Like, so I was doing 12 hours. I was doing from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. And I was just thinking like there's got to be a different way, like to make something of myself. Like I'll be honest, my teachers would tell my mum if Nally carries on this way, he's gonna just become like he's not even Tesco. Tesco is no option.
Oh my god!
And then I was kind of living in that reality, and I was thinking, nah, I can't.
Nah, you're cooked. You can't do anything about
it. I can't, bro. I have to do something about this. But yeah, that's just what it was really.
And obviously, you chose barbering. I mean, best game to get into. Who wouldn't? You know what I mean? 100%. Who wouldn't choose barbering?
100%.
And like, you've built yourself up, bro. And
yeah, man.
Good thing on you. You've come a long way, bro. Yeah. And obviously, with barbering, it's more of an input to get an output.
Yeah, 100%.
If you get what I mean. And with that input, like, how was everything, bro? For example, like, how was like buying your equipment and all like the investment into it? How did that all go?
Okay, I remember when I first started, I needed the equipment. I had nothing. Like, I didn't know what to get. Nothing. So I asked the owner of the barbershop I was first at what I needed to get. He gave me a list of everything. Came out to around £400.
Damn.
I was thinking, where am I getting £400 from?
You're not getting that from cleaning toilets, bro.
Yeah. So then I was like, I have to get this to start, of course. Yeah. And then I remember I asked my dad, I was like to him, like, if you could just give me this £400, I promise you I'll give it back to you as soon as possible. He said, take it. Yeah. He gave me the 400. I bought the stuff straight away. I remember that week I was just working. No, for 3 weeks I was working. I saved every penny and I gave it back to him straight away.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then after like I started getting the hang of it and stuff. Like I think 3 months into barbering, I just left that job. Yeah.
Oh wow, fair enough. So as I literally said 5 minutes ago, it's the input to get an output.
Yeah.
And bro, like, what was your first clippers, bro? That's one big thing to me. Like my first clippers.
You wouldn't believe me, but the first clippers I had are the clippers I still use to this day.
Is it? Which ones are they?
The wool ones. The
magic lips.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro, we're in the same boat, bro. Well, if you know about the wool magic clips, bro, they weren't my first clippers. I still got my first clippers, bro.
Yeah.
They're sitting under my bed, bro. I will never throw them away. I've cut about 5 people's hair with them, but they're never going anywhere, bro. I remember, bro, my first clippers I bought off it was like Timu.
Yeah.
Timu, bro. I didn't even buy them, bro. If you know about those free games.
Yeah.
Sending links out to everyone. I bought those clippers and I bought a pair of Trimz with it. You know those gold ones?
Yep.
Horrible. I think they had about a 30-minute runtime.
Yeah. It's not the one. That's why I had to. That's why, like, that could have been an option for me as well at the start to get like just decent clippers, but I didn't. I wanted like something proper. But yeah, the ones I bought at first, I still use them to this day, and they do the job.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough. And like, big question here, bro. What's your like most awkward or like weirdest client experience?
My most awkward or weirdest client experience.
'Cause I've got a lot. I've got a lot, bro.
I don't know, you know.
What would you say is like? Is the client sat there? And
it has to be the one where he just went zero right here, bro. Like he was looking at the trim, yeah. And he's thinking, he was asking me, "Are you done?" I was like, "Nah." I didn't know what to say.
Realistically, you were done, though.
Yeah.
You were finished.
I was done, bro.
Nah, bro. I remember, bro. When I started, I used to cut hair in my living room. Like we had 2 living rooms. We had a spare one. I used to have. So there was a big TV in front of me and a chair here. So client sat in the chair. I had a YouTube video on the TV.
Yeah.
And all the client would hear, step 1, make your guideline. No trust at all in me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you about my experience, bro. So my first client was obviously, apart from my brother, was one of my friends in my school.
Yeah.
And we were in high school this time. So I've given him the trim.
Yeah.
And the next day we were at school. And obviously the snaps and the videos I took of it were like, they looked like an amazing trim.
Yeah.
He went to school. The amount of neck slaps, the amount of violations.
Yeah.
And bro, you know it wasn't even at him. Most of it was at me because I'm the one that gave that haircut.
Yeah.
And bro, it was so bad because you know the next day he actually you're watching as well. I know he's watching.
Yeah.
But the next day he went to a different barbershop. He had to fix it.
Yeah, it's mad.
And
you know what it is with them haircuts as well. When you're starting off, it's like when you're first starting off, you're trying to get as many people to come to you so you can practice. But then they see that one bad haircut and they lose all trust. And then especially when it's in a school as well, it's way harder.
But you know what, bro? To be fair to him, he stayed with me. He came like 2 weeks after.
Fair enough.
He kept coming.
Fair
and now
enough.
he's like he's like a monthly client, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Fair
What do you
enough.
actually think about monthly clients, bro?
Yeah, I can't like, you gotta respect loyalty. Like the barbers the clients that stay loyal, like I'll be honest, like I don't know what to say about them, but like you got to respect them. Like that means they actually like your craft. There's hundreds of barbers around in every area, and if they choose to come to you, that means a lot. I mean, like
100%. And guys,
that
if
means
you're a monthly client or like months, like you take months to get a trim, please come every like 2 weeks. I want to see you in my chair every 2-3 weeks. Don't wait 3 months to get a trim, bro. I swear down. And like obviously the barbering game is difficult, bro.
Yeah.
People look at it and think it's easy. You just pick up a machine and go over it. Nah, it's difficult with different techniques, different everything. And a lot of big thing about barbering is not in the shop, but different shops around, they're in competition.
Yeah.
Like everyone's got a big competition, but to be fair, the main goal is to just look at yourself, bro. Because once
100%.
you start looking at them, you're gonna start to fumble. You're gonna start to hate
100%.
it. 100%.
Work on yourself. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Everyone's journey is different.
100%, bro.
Like they say, I see this quote. Like this is one of my favorite sayings. Like someone said, people get stressed out in their teens that they're not millionaires, but the average age to be a millionaire is like 65. Like
Fair enough. Never heard that before. Bro.
Yeah.
That is a really good quote, man. And like, bro, I'll be real. Getting yourself out there in the barbering industry is very hard. Like putting this nowadays,
100.
a lot of young barbers. There's so many.
Yeah.
There is so many like young barbers coming in and putting yourself out there, what was the best way you put yourself like kind of out there, bro?
Like this is one advice I have for people to keep clients as well. Yeah, it's not just the haircut you give to the client while they're on your chair. Like you have to treat them like they're a friend. You have to conversate with them.
Yeah.
Like you have to reassure them, ask them if they like it. Like everything. Like even at the end of the trim, you can ask them like, do you like the haircut? Is there anything else you want? Like during the haircut, talk to them. Like talk to your client. Like if no one wants to be sitting in a chair and it's just dead silent. Like
no, exactly.
Yeah,
like
100%.
To be fair, like when I used to go to haircuts before I worked in a shop, like I couldn't sit there in dead silence to get my trim, bro. I'd get hella bored or I'd fall asleep. Like I want to conversate. That's another big thing. Like for example, for me, the way I brought myself up in barbering was social media. Yeah. And I think social media is probably the best way to bring yourself up because what this generation nowadays, everyone's on social media. Yeah. There's For You pages, this, that, like it will reach people, bro. And one big thing for me is like being a content creator in the barbering industry. If you guys know me, you will know that I make funny skits, I make funny videos, and that's just obviously to build up my like reputation kind of, because I know some of you out there, you're gonna look for like how I am myself and also my haircuts, but me putting myself out there, being funny, having a laugh with my clients, that's something like, would you agree, like someone would love to like
100.
see, bro?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Especially one thing with social media is that it will never go wrong.
Yeah.
It will never go wrong. Like, cool, you might start from like 0 followers, but it will always
keep grinding.
100%, bro. Like the amount of times I'll be in the shop, I'll be like, everyone silence, I'm making a video. Set up cameras. Like most of the time, you won't believe it, it won't even be scripted. We'll just normally have a laugh. And that's why I love making videos like with my friends, for example, because I know I'll have a laugh with them.
100%.
And that's why like editing comes in, just make the video funny as anything, bro. But obviously put a good haircut in there. Of
course.
Because I see some of you, man, making a funny video, good video with the deadest face.
Yeah, man, the haircut's got to be on point. Yeah, 100.
What are you saying? Are you like what's your favorite haircut? Your skin fade, taper? What type of
guy? I've had so many different type of haircuts. It's crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, I used to have the slick back thing.
What, yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how my hair naturally is. Yeah, so the slick back thing. Then after in year 8, I went through a little perm phase. I don't know why.
You went through a perm phase, bro. Where's the curly haircut, bro?
Yeah. After that, man, I shaved the whole thing off, and then I just kept this style, like the buzz cut. Right now, my hair's a bit grown out, but yeah.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get him right soon, guys. I'm gonna get him right soon, bro. Nah, bro, like, you know, one big thing for me, I've mentioned it in another podcast, is that my appearance also affects your clientele. Like, I've had so many people come to me when they're in my chair and be like, I want my hair like yours, I want my fade like yours. And me, obviously, always having my own fade done, my own lineup done, it shows that to people, I know what a good lineup looks like, you know what I mean? So I will give them a good lineup. Still, so that's one big thing to me. That's why you will never see me with my hair grown back. You will always see me with a lineup. And obviously, it brings attention to people, which is a big thing. And like me personally, I do use enhancements on my hairline, but I don't need it. But the reason I do use enhancements is obviously personal preference. And it shows clients that I can do this exact same thing on their head. But obviously, what do you think about enhancements, bro? Because if I start off on enhancements, there's good and bad terms of enhancements in haircut.
I'll be honest, enhancements, for someone that's started, if you're a barber that's just starting off, like, and you're a new barber, don't use enhancements. Don't even buy it. Like, I don't have it at all in your station, in your wherever it is.
Once you buy it, bro, once it's there, it's gonna be very like challenging not to use it.
Because like when someone's looking at your page and they seeing that you're a new barber and you're using enhancements, they would just think you can't do the hairline straight, so you're using enhancement. Like 100%. And when you get used to enhancements, you won't actually be learning how to do the shape ups properly. So
like, to be honest, like, I won't lie, I do use enhancements here and there, but that's obviously one big thing to me is I will do the haircut and everything
Yeah,
before I use enhancements. I
Yeah,
will show
yeah.
the client in the mirror, obviously, so when it washes off, he knows
Yeah.
what it looks like.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's nothing bad. There's nothing to cover up,
Yeah, yeah.
basically. But then I'll always make sure it's all natural first.
Yeah.
And always ask your clients if they want enhancements. There's always people out there that
only use it if you ask them.
because there's
Yeah.
people out there that hate that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't
100.
like it, but just, bro, honestly, don't black people out with enhancements.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
one big thing, and don't make it look fake.
Don't overdo
Keep
it.
it like.
Don't overdo it.
There's people out there that will use enhancements and they'll go wash it off and the hairline is cooked.
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
mad.
finished. it's finished.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you want a good barber, obviously come to Razor Vibe.
Yeah,
I'm
come
never
on.
gonna lie, come to Razor Vibe. We do no enhancements and enhancements, but you'll still end up with a good hairline in the first
man.
place. You know what I mean?
Everyone here has got you 100%. 100%.
And obviously, bro, you're coming to Razor Vibe. You're still like a kind of a trainee barber, kind of ish like a trainee barber.
Yep.
You know your way, you know your pattern, but you're
Yep.
still learning. How is that for you?
Well, to be honest, I had a lot of options to like. I was thinking about different like barbershops to come to before I came here, but then Razor Vibe was the one that stood out the most to me, and that's
Okay.
why I chose it.
How comes that stood out to you? Like,
I feel like when I was looking at the posts and the pages, like it was like a personality that I can engage with, and that's
Okay.
why. And also like the workspace nice, the people are lovely. Like
whose
I don't-
page you come across first?
it was just the whole Razor Vibe thing.
Oh, it was the full
But I
Razor Vibe.
did see your thing like time ago before though. Still, I won't even lie, wallahi. Yeah,
What do you think of it, bro?
yeah. Nah, I can't lie. I always thought you were a cold barber. Still. Yeah, real talk.
No, but that comes with the engagement that we were literally talking about 2 minutes ago.
yeah.
Like, it brought him to even work here.
Yeah.
But back to the subject, like, obviously, still being a learner and till you're to the top. I mean, we're all learning at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
But to be that trainee barber and seeing like barbers around you, how's that?
Yeah, it's definitely like people say you shouldn't like look at other people taking haircuts. They think that there's no point and
Yeah.
you should just be practicing. But I think 100% like the people around you in your barbershop, especially, take things from them. Look at how they cut hair. Look at how they do certain things. Like how do they do the shape up? How do they do their fade? Take things from that and implement it yourself. 100%.
100%, bro. Because I'll be real. When I was learning, all I did was stand by. Shout out to Barber Julian and shout out to
Yeah.
Barber Freddy. All I did was stand by them, bro. I literally
Yeah.
sat down and I was just looking at their haircut for the full like
yeah.
45 minutes to an hour, and it just stuck in my head, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It stuck in my head. That's why a lot of people say to me I was a very quick learner.
Yeah.
But it's not that I'm just clever in my head to be a quick learner. It's I put that time in just to actually learn because I was motivated enough. Then we've had we've seen people that will come in here, they not bothered to learn, they're not bothered for anything. They just obviously want a bit of dose, bit of experience and leave.
Yeah.
But that's not how it works at the end of the
I'll
day.
100% say as well, like when you're a barber working in a barber shop, you don't just think about your brand, you think about the whole barbershop's brand as well.
100%.
Yeah, because it's a win-win situation for everyone. Like, if you help the barbershop grow, you'll grow as well. Like, especially if you're someone on a commission, or if you're renting is different. But even if you're renting, you should still be uplifting your own barbershop. Yeah, because at the end of the day, everyone in your barbershop's friends. I was saying this to my friend the other day. I don't think there's any other job out there, like being a barber where your colleagues are actually like brethrens. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like no other jobs like that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It's fun like that. I'll be real. It
yeah.
motivates you to work. Like one key aspect why I love coming into work at Razor Vibe especially is because I know around me they're like my boys in a sense.
Yeah.
Like I know I can come in. I'm not just cutting hair 24/7 and just silence.
Yeah.
Like all the man them are just talking and like joking around, and it's fun. Like you want to be here.
100%.
100%. If you're not motivated for that, bro, you wouldn't want to do it. I'll be real.
Yeah.
And like one big thing is dark humor. Like I'll tell you now, one big thing is dark humor, but it's something you got to affirm. It's like man them talk, innit?
Yeah.
That's how it is, bro. Bro, have you ever had any like proper weird client requests?
Nah.
Bro, I've had so many weird, like to the point where someone's
Actually, I have.
Go on.
Yeah, I have. Back when I used to do free haircuts.
Okay.
Yeah. Back when I used to do free haircuts, I remember I had this one client, in the Enfield shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like my first week there. I was surprised at the question. Like, it was after the haircut was done, and then like in that shop we had like a big tub of gel, like hair gel.
Okay.
Like it was a big tub. Like I'm talking about.
What we're saying about.
Yeah, it was a
that.
big tub. Yeah. Anyways, cause they would put it in like these bottles, yeah, but there was none in the bottle, so I took it from the tub and I put it on his hair, yeah.
Okay.
And then after, like, this, he was generally being serious as well. He asked to take the tub home. Genuinely. Genuinely. Like, I was looking at him in shock. I didn't know what to say. Like, he genuinely asked to take the whole tub home. But yeah.
Did you end up giving it to him?
Nah. I gave him a little bit in one of the bottles, but yeah.
What, did he have like a proper like gel down hair?
Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine, bro.
But that was the weirdest request yet.
Nah, bro, the weirdest request I probably had someone telling me to fade out their hairline. Like skin fade.
What?
Like imagine you're doing a skin fade on the sides, but on the hairline.
Yeah, and the tapered hairline.
So they had tapered hairline, yeah, and they tell me to line it up.
Yeah.
Midway while I'm lining it up, he's like, "Oh wait, no, can you fade it?" I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, like this." He literally told me like this over here. I was like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I was like, "What?" So, guys, let me not lie to you. I gave him the most cleanest skin fade, but it was up here. It was up here. I gave him the best skin fade, and then but it was kind of annoying because after he complained that he didn't like it.
Oh,
he was like, "Where's the line?" Like, I swear to God, he asked me where's the line.
Oh.
He asked me where's the line. Like, what line, bro?
Yeah.
you know,
you asked for a fade and you had tapered hairline, bro.
Bro, like, you know one thing about tapered hairlines?
Yeah.
I feel like too many like kids are getting it nowadays. Like in the
Yeah.
terms, like it looks good, but like
It's definitely a trend.
people that it don't suit or like
Yeah.
people like, for example, if you have your tapered hairline covered 24/7, I don't understand the point of getting it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, I got a tapered hairline, but mine's always showing constantly.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point of it. Like it's meant to pop.
Yeah. 100%.
But it's therefore coming to like big trend nowadays. Like everyone, like nearly everyone, especially like the younger clients, always asking for it.
Yeah. It's younger clients. I've had a lot, like, you know, back in the Enfield shop,
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of people ask me just straight away, just Jude Bellingham haircut.
Jude
Literally.
Bellingham haircut.
Yeah. Just Jude Bellingham, bro. It's mad.
Bro, a Jude Bellingham haircut. You know what? It's fun to do. It's easy to do.
Yeah, it's easy.
But it don't suit most people, man. Like,
Yeah,
come on, guys. To be honest, when you get a haircut, you want kind of something that will suit your face.
Yeah,
Because one thing people don't understand, your face shape is a big part with your hair.
Yeah.
Like, you might have a certain face shape that might not suit a certain haircut.
100%.
And the worst thing I hate is like when someone will come to me, they will say, "Oh, I want exactly to the point this haircut." They'll show me a picture, but it's a completely different hair texture.
Yeah.
Like, for example, people show me a Jude Bellingham picture, but they have white hair. Meaning,
they think we're magicians.
I don't know if I'm a GTA barber, bro, but I can. Nah, bro, like, I've had so many weird requests. Like, if I go on, bro, I can carry on. But to be fair, like, you know what haircuts I've been love doing recently?
Go on.
Burst fades.
I was just about to talk about that, you know. Burst fades have been like very popularized like over the past like 6 months, I think.
Yeah. Like, if you go on my Instagram, there's literally a section there just for burst fades.
Yeah.
It's called like other haircuts. I don't even know what to call it. I just call it other haircuts. But bro, I don't know what it is. When I do a burst fade, it comes out so like more blurry.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I understand.
But like, you know what, the shape of it, everything, it just comes all into together. And you know what, I love doing it.
Yeah.
Like, if you guys want burst fades, honestly, come to me, bro.
Shout out Barber Rohan, man. RH blends.
Nah, bro, like, obviously, I came to the shop, and honestly, when I tell you, I had a plain section. For example, that table there, I had a plain section with 2 clippers, 1 foil shaver, and a scissor and a comb. Nothing else.
Fair enough, man.
It was literally so plain, you could see the wood. It was bad.
Yeah.
But now, as a year went by, I've got nearly 6 clippers. You know what I mean? But as a barber, what's like for you? What's the quickest way to like kind of progress?
I think 100% progressing. Show up every day. Yeah, show up every day. Like, especially when you're first starting out learning, go at least 6 days a week to your barber shop. Watch, like, learn. One other thing as well, watch YouTube videos in your spare time. Like, YouTube videos do you 100% help. Find one person and stick to that person. No, don't.
Everyone's gonna be showing you different stuff.
Yeah. Don't go from video to video to just find one person and just learn from him and go 100%. On YouTube.
You know what, bro? I didn't like YouTube.
Why?
You know what? I didn't like YouTube videos because I remember I would watch it
Yeah.
and I would get bored midway.
I understand.
And I'd forget.
Yeah.
You know what helped me most?
TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok and Instagram Reels.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
15-second videos.
Yeah,
Oh, it would teach me more.
TikTok. Yeah. TikTok did help as well. Can't lie.
But genuinely, like watching a YouTube tutorial, like it bores me. Like
Yeah,
I genuinely, I,
of course.
like,
Yeah,
you'll
yeah.
be on step number 3. I'd
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
step number 1. You know what I mean?
Our attention span has definitely gone lower, like especially our generation. 100%, bro. 100%.
Bro, be sitting there, eat my food and that.
Yeah.
Just watching a YouTube video, like, come on, man, what the hell's going on? Now with YouTube tutorial, I remember I made one when I came to the shop. Like
Yeah.
I was about 4 months in the shop. I made a YouTube tutorial how to cut hair.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was such a shit haircut. I don't know why people would watch it.
Yeah.
And I remember, bro, it was that station you're sitting on right now.
Yeah.
That was my first ever station in the shop.
But actually,
I went from, bro, if you don't believe it, I went from this station to that station to that station back to that station.
Yeah.
I went to 4 different stations. But you know what? You know how I see it? Build up.
Of course.
I went from
100%.
the back to the front.
Yeah.
If you
Now
think of it in
you're
that-
the face of the shop now.
Yeah. if you think of it in that sense, I went from literally the back of the shop to the front of the shop. And that's
Yeah.
because I built myself up, bro.
Yeah.
And obviously, a lot of people, they struggle to do that. But if you really want it, you will, bro.
Yeah. 100%.
Honestly, if you really want it, you will. Like I remember when I started barbering, I lost a lot of money.
Man. Yeah.
Like people call me stingy. Like a lot of people call me stingy just because like even when I started barbering, like my first haircuts, I still charged them £5.
Nah,
No one
I was
ever got
giving
a-
free haircuts for a long time,
Bro,
you
no one ever got a free haircut, bro.
Nah, but fair enough though. Fair enough.
Like I always wanted my money. Like you're
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
my time, bro.
Of course.
You know what I
100%.
mean?
Fair enough. Wallahi.
Even if you're coming to my house, bro, you're paying me for your travel.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
Like people call me stingy for that, but like you know what I mean. It's only £5, man. Come on.
Yeah. £5 nothing, man.
Nah, but bro, the whole like aspect of it is so like confusing at one point.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was cutting in my living room,
Yeah.
I used to have like my family coming over in my room to look at the haircut, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just have a client in the chair. Like
Yeah.
it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
And everyone used to take videos and that, and like I'm thinking, please don't
Yeah,
publicize
man.
it.
Yeah.
Like, it's a shit haircut, man. Please
Yeah.
don't do that.
Yeah, 100, man.
Bro, what's your arsenal right now, bro?
What do you mean?
Like, what's your setup? Like, what your trimmers, your clippers? What's your main right now?
Okay, cool. So as I said, I use the wool
Okay.
magic clippers. Yeah, they do the job. Like, out of all the clippers I've used, that's still my favorite. I don't know why. I just like them a lot.
Or did you change anything on it? Is like modified or was it just?
No,
stock?
I was using different ones from other barbers because I was like asking to just see how it is. I've used basically every clipper. The only thing I would think is better than the wool one is the Gamma Pluses. They were very good.
Oh,
Yeah,
bro, Gamma Plus boosted. I had them for a good 4 months?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
5 months. And honestly, they were my favorite clippers
Yeah, yeah,
until
they
I
are
got the
very good.
JRO. The JRO, come on, we're a promotion,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, but bro, I'm using JRO's TPOB. TPOB, if you're watching this, please, like, I'm a big fan. We're all a big fan of your products. Like, give us a little deal going on, man.
Yeah, come on.
Nah, but serious thing, I'm on JRO, I'm on TPOB, and that's
Yeah.
it.
I'm on also the Babyliss for the trim, for
Okay.
the texturizers. I mean,
I had a pair of
No, not
Babyliss.
what's it called again? I always forget.
Trimmers.
Yeah, trimmers. Yeah, sorry.
I had a pair of Babyliss.
Yeah.
Funny story, literally like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
I had all my equipment in my school bag, right? I took
Yeah.
it to college, came back, all my equipment was broken.
Actually,
Swear to God, all my machines were broken. I came to
How?
work, I had 4 trims, all of them were broken. They must have
Yeah.
got hit around or something.
that's
And
mad.
I remember, I think I was using Freddie's equipment.
Yeah.
I was using Freddie's equipment that day, and I didn't know what to do, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know how, bro, when I tell you about £500 worth of stuff
Yeah,
were
yeah.
broken, and I had to go home, I had to spend that £500 again, and it's so annoying. But to be fair, I did kind of like upgrade.
Yeah.
I went to the JRO, the Onyx, I think it's JRO Onyx, bro. Best clipper game out there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's silent, you don't even hear the clipper.
Yeah.
And bro, the fade with it and everything with it is so much more smoother. Now, to be fair, with the Gammas, they are really good. Like, your fade, amazing.
I
with
think
it.
it just comes down to personal preference, to be honest.
Bro,
100.
the Gamma for me was bare injury prone.
Yeah.
I swear to God, it was bare injury prone. Like, I remember when I went to Dubai, I was meant to film big content, like someone calling me out to Dubai
Yeah.
with my brother, and bro, it was so bad. Like, the day I was filming the content, obviously this is a one-time shot because you're in
Yeah.
Dubai, you're not going back for quite a long
Yeah,
time. It's a
yeah.
one-time shot. The day that I was filming the content, my clipper broke. It was a Gammas, and I know I would have blew from that video. It was on like a nice terrace with like the view, and everything, bro. And my machine
annoying,
broke on
man.
that exact same day.
That is annoying.
Bro, I got so pissed off, I started punching shit, bro.
But you know, most people, they gave up there, bro. Most people, they probably
Yeah,
given
bro.
up there.
No, they give up. They give up. I remember I got back, sent Gamma a message, got that all repaired.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% Gammas, bro. And you know what it is? One thing I recommend is, obviously, how much are you spending on like wool magic clips? Like what, 110, 120? Around there?
The magic clips. And I actually bought them for like 60 or 70.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
I think stock price is like 110.
Yeah.
110. To be honest, if you're gonna purchase wool magic clips for like 110, you might as well go get the Gammas, bro.
Yeah.
What? Put about £50 into it.
There's better.
But
Yeah.
you know what it is? Put about £50 into it. It's complete, bro. It's completely different, bro.
100.
That I'll be real. I used Julian's Gammas for the first time when I used I used to have wools, and I remember my fade went so different. Like it was so much, like it came out a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And bro, it was so much different. Like funny story, when I came into the shop, it was I remember my first day here, I had people's faces looking at my trims like, what the hell is that, bro? Like, what the hell is that? I'm not even gonna lie. I sat on that station. People's eyes would be on my trim. I'd be like, oh, are they thinking it's a good trim or they thinking it's a shit trim?
Yeah.
And I only found out until like a few months ago when they actually told me like that was a dead trim, bro. It's still on my Instagram. I remember my client, he asked me for like a low to mid skin fade, and it ended up at the top of his head.
Yeah, man.
Like it was faded, but not in a good way. Not in a good way. And I actually got let lucky. I'll be raw, you know.
Yeah.
I got let lucky. Freddie, shout out to Freddie. Yes, Freddie. He gave me another chance, man.
Yeah, come on.
He said, I see it in him.
Yeah.
He's got the potential. And since that, I fixed up, bro. I fixed up. But you know what? One thing that I think might put people's faces in a better like position was designs, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? My first ever design was a good design. And I've never been bad at doing like designs. Like it could be technical designs, it could be hard designs, full head designs. But I've always had it in me to give someone like a sick design, like they will love it, like sharp lines. And I don't know why, I've never learned it. It's honestly, I just look at a picture and trace it. I don't know if that's because I did like art or something, bro. But
yeah, I did art as well.
What's happening with your designs, bro?
I don't even do designs like that. But yeah, I done art. I didn't even pass art. I'll be honest. I didn't pass art.
But yeah, I remember the first good design I gave was on Freddie. It was literally on Freddie. I gave him like a full like, I don't even know what you call it. It's just like lines. And I think it was a freestyle as well.
Okay.
That design was sick.
Fair
enough. It was pretty sick. And since then, bro, like I've never feared doing designs, because I know a lot of people that are out there, they will be like shit scared to do a design. And I don't blame you. Like most people only know how to do like Z's, like
my first
like a lightning bolt.
My first ever design was cat scratches.
Oh, cat scratches, bro. I love doing cat scratches.
Yeah, they're easy, man.
It's you know what it is. Sometimes I've messed them up.
Yeah.
Like not anymore, but like before, I remember I used to like the cat scratch used to be that fat, bro.
Yeah.
It
I
used
know
to
what
be
you're talking about.
I remember I gave Freddie some coughed up, some coughed up cat scratches before. Like one must have been that thin, one must have been that big. Like, I don't know where it went, bro. But the first person to ever ask for me for a design, they gave me a techie one. That's the thing. They gave me some techie design as a first ever design. I remember it was like told me to do like a cross, and then like some squiggly lines. I was like, bro. I was like, at the time I only had my detailers as well. The trimmers are detailers. They're not sharp. Like they're dead trimmers. And I did like, I remember going over the lines like 15 different times. And it's just like, it's not coming out right. But obviously some clients, I remember that client, he was a bit like stupid. He loved it. Even though it was shit, he loved it. Believe it or not, you might not know, I used to work in a different shop before this, bro.
Well, where did you work?
I worked in Northwood Hills, but only for like a month. I remember giving very bad trims there, bro. Like it was to a point where one side of the hair would be that long and the other side would be that short. Like I was horrible, bro. You wouldn't believe it if you look at my trims now, but I was probably worse than most man here. Like I was dead shit. I'll keep it a buck. I was dead shit. Like, but the thing is, that shitness, it kind of like motivated me more.
Yeah, and that comes with perseverance.
Yeah. Bro, I don't even know what that means, you know, but
Yeah, that
comes with
perseverance. Like,
comes with perseverance.
Keep going. That's what it means.
Nah, because I remember when I was like starting off, I used to come to like Freddie's section and Julian's section. I'd be like, "Rah, how'd you do that, bro?" Because I would be like, "I've never seen a fade like that in my life. Like, how'd you do that?"
Yeah.
And then I just sat there for like hours, like just watching it. They're telling me how to do it, and I'm like, bare like zoned out, like that's a sick fade, bro. Like, but the thing is, why it started bad for me is because the shop I worked before is they taught me a very different way, and their way wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
It would teach me what to do wrong instead of right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to be fair, different shops have different concepts.
Of course.
Like, for example, Last Barbers and Muddy Carts might have a different concept to us.
Yeah.
And that's obviously why there's such competition in barbering, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest, like, our client might walk past Muddy Carts with a fresh trim, and it might be the best trim in the world, but they will always say something, and that's the same with us. Because obviously, you want to be top.
Yeah, of
you know what I mean? You always want to be top.
Of course. It's all friendly competition.
It's all friendly competition at the end of the day.
100%.
Like, we're not going to run into the shop and like shave someone bored. Maybe. But yeah, there's always like competition, especially down this road here, bro. There's like 10 barbershops.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's
There's
I'll be
about
honest.
10 there's Afghan barbershops, there's like
Turkish,
there's Pakistani barbershops.
There's a Palestinian barbershop right
Is
there
it?
as well. Yeah.
There's like every ethnicity,
Yeah.
any ethnic background barbershop on this one road.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? It's a good feeling that we get very busy in Razor Vibe knowing that there's a lot of shops.
Of course.
And it's a very good feeling. And one thing about this place, bro, like, there's so like many like schools and like, and that's one big thing, you know. Like, when I was looking into a barbershop, I would look at the residential. Yeah. Meaning, like, is there gonna be a lot of walk-ins coming in? This, that, and this place, bro. Before I came to the shop, I didn't even know Eastcourt was a place.
Nah, my the job I was telling you about was in Eastcourt. I'm not gonna mention where it was, but I think you know where I'm talking about, the restaurant job. But
okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that's where I was working. But 100%. Like, location matters a lot. You need to find somewhere that's busy. You need to find somewhere that's suitable for
100%,
you.
100%, bro.
Like, when I was going to Enfield, bear in mind when I was going before that, I was taking train. And train was 2 hours journey each way. So I was taking 2 hours there, 2 hours back, and I was 4 hours of my day just on public transport.
Oh, damn.
Like, that's a lot. Yeah, I could be doing other things during that time, like I would, the barbershop would close around 8, and then I would be home around 10-ish. Like,
so
11.
most of your day's gone, bro.
Yeah,
and that's one big thing for me. Like, I'm gonna ask you a question now. Like, obviously starting barbering from a young age, did it affect like your time going out, kind of like spending time with your friends and this and that you would do on a day-to-day basis at a young age?
I'll be honest, it's part of growing up. Like, you see, when you're young, you're just out every day. Like, you want to be out every day or whatever it may be. But as you grow up, like, you just, like, life starts getting serious, and then you realize, like, there's stuff you need to do and there's stuff you need to work on your day-to-day basis. And
100%,
like,
bro.
I'm like, one thing I'm not for and against is when people say when you're in that time where you're grinding, you shouldn't be like talking to you. That's all bullshit. Like, I feel like you need to have like people around you that are supportive,
100%.
people around you that could talk to you, and there has to be times where you can move away from the thing you're so focused on and like take your mind off it.
100%. Like, for me, like, as well as friends, like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was a PlayStation boy before.
Same, bro.
Before barbering, I was on PlayStation. Like, my most played time was like 24 hours in a day, bro.
Same.
Like 24 hours.
Lockdown was bad.
No, it was, bro. Like, what was it? Like, Call of Duty, Fortnite, this, that.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? I'm happy, bro. Because, like, especially nowadays, bro, I'd rather have a job than be out there. I'll be real.
100%.
Like, I'd rather be earning, and I'd rather be making my time useful. You know what I mean? I'm making people happy. That's one big thing for me in barbering. Loving seeing the clients like leave with a smile on their face. Because I get clients like a lot. Now, you give them the haircut, because what I do when I cut their hair, I never show them in the mirror. Till the end. So it's a little surprise. So when I turn them to the mirror, they're like, so sick. And like, bro, I swear to God, that lifts my mood up like crazy.
100%, bro. 100%.
Like, I think it keeps me going. I'll be real. That's why I can't lie. Like even in summer times, like as much as I want to be out in the sun, I love this even more.
Yeah,
and
and sometimes is where everyone wants a haircut as well.
Literally,
it's
bro.
prime time, bro.
And you know what it is? It's not even the job. It's the people around you. Like I'll be real. In Razor Vibe, we have a very good team. Like we all get along, and there's always you will never have a boring day. Basically,
of course, 100%.
Not a single day is a boring day. There will always be jokes, banter, no matter what, and that's just like how we are. Again, like we said before, that's what people love as well.
Yeah, we're the most diverse barbershop in West London.
Nah, bro, like, of course, we're in Ramadan period now as well.
Yeah.
How is it, obviously, like, fasting? How do you find that fasting and working at the same time?
I'll be honest, it's hard. And then there's times where I'm like, oh, I'm working today, should I even fast? But, like, you just gotta have that strong belief in your mind to just go work and just fast. Like since the age of 13, I've been fasting and I've missed one day, and that was because I threw up. Yeah.
Fair enough, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously fasting. Obviously this year, it's a lot easier for us.
Yeah, very.
Like 5-6 o'clock before the times change. But does it ever like drain you while you're like cutting hair? Like, do you ever just get that motivation? Like cool, people around you working, obviously they're going to be drinking and like hydrating themselves. Does that ever like get to you kind of?
Nah, because like my beliefs in Islam are just like very strong.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
that's honestly respect.
And that's what just keeps me going. Like, I think about the afterlife or what's going to happen to me like after. Always keep that in mind. Like you always need to, like even if it's not Islam, just have something you follow by. Like I think
faith.
Yeah, religion is a beautiful thing, 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
And talking about religion, guys, we're also on these podcasts. We're definitely gonna have like religious like talks. Because one thing about in Razor Vibe, obviously, I don't think you've experienced it yet because you haven't been here for too long.
Yeah.
But one thing in Razor Vibe, we have like very like heated religious debates. And like very heated discussions. About religion. And because obviously not everyone in the shop is the same religion.
Of course.
And you got your different views coming in. But I'm definitely gonna save that for another podcast where we're gonna get a few people in and have a nice talk. And I think you guys will enjoy that. But that's something to look forward to when it happens. I'll be real.
100%, man. Stay tuned.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And one thing you must look forward to is like when we do some stuff like, as I said before, like being a team, we're not always in the shop. Like we have outings. Like for example, shout out to Freddie again. You know what? I'm gonna just put Freddie's ad right here. I mentioned him too much. Shout out to Freddie again. Like it's not only just a work kind of thing. It's Freddie's built such a relationship with all the staff, which is a good thing, that would go out and enjoy ourselves at the same time. Like maybe after work, and it really gives you that motivation and that like you get that acknowledgement that cool, like someone's actually like taking care of me. They're happy that what we're doing, they're giving that back, and obviously it's a nice thing because I know some like owners and like business owners and like managers, for example, they will just be like dead like stuck up. You know what I mean?
I've experienced that 100%.
100%, but they'll be stuck up like, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. Like, cool, you have the right to say you're not going to do it, but being stuck up to someone, for example, it might like encourage them, whatever it's called.
You made them hate their job.
100%. But there are times where obviously you have to step your foot
of course.
You know what I mean? You have to step your foot in. But as I was saying, like, we go out, like for example, go-karting some days, going out for dinners some days. And honestly, it's like, it just brings the team closer to each other.
Of course.
And there's nothing better than that, I'll be real, bro. Because once you have a strong team, bro, everyone has a strong connection.
100%.
And that's why we all here where we are today, bro. And literally, being an OG at Razor Vibe, like, shout out to all the OGs, it's fun, man. Like, I promise you, from the start to a year and a bit in now, I don't think there was a single day I've been bored at the shop, bro.
Fair enough, man.
And obviously
I
that's
don't blame
why
you.
it's honestly called Razor Vibe. Because you know what, you know what slogan is?
It's catch a vibe, something like that. Something like that.
It's kind of, I think there's like 3 slogans, but like,
Yeah.
if you can try guess what our main slogan is. It's quite simple.
Raise a vibe.
I've said it in one of my YouTube videos before, I think, as well.
Not sure.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, it's Razor Vibe, where we raise your vibe.
Yeah, fair enough.
And we've always stuck by that, and it's always true. Like, we'll never go off that slogan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Nah, but sometimes it's not even after work hours. Maybe like during work, everyone will have like a lunch break together where
Yep.
we'll go like KFC or like just to a food spot and just
Yeah.
chill. Like, you need that debrief kind
Of
of.
course.
And obviously, one big thing is, obviously I've worked in quite a few shops now, and why I like this one the most and why I stay to this one is how it goes by. For example, in this shop, if I ever had a problem or anything, which luckily I haven't, but if I ever had
Yeah.
a problem, I know I can take someone in like to the back and discuss it with them. I can talk it out with them and they'll understand. Whereas when I worked in the other shop, any other shops, they wouldn't care, I'll be real.
Yeah.
They wouldn't care. And obviously that's when the problem starts to get more heated.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It will never get better.
Yeah.
And that's literally why, honestly, I can't get a better shop than this. And
Of course, man.
bro, if I'm being honest with you, obviously being a starting at Razor Vibe, put your hardest into the shop.
100%, bro.
Like,
I'm ready.
I promise you, once you try your hardest, you're not gonna regret it, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're gonna be so happy with yourself. Like, you won't understand, bro.
Looking forward to it, man.
Now, 100%. Like, obviously now I'm doing this podcasting.
Yeah.
One thing is with my content, it's not like I'm forcing myself to put content
Of
out there.
course.
If I don't want to, I won't. But I
Yeah.
enjoy putting content out there because I love interacting with people.
Yeah.
Like, I've had people text me like privately, do you do courses, this,
Yeah.
that. I've actually had a really funny text recently. Oh, my phone's recording. But someone asked me, so basically this was the story. They text me on, what was it, TikTok.
Yeah.
Right, they were like, yo bro, I hope everything's good. I was like, yeah. He was like, I need some help. I was like, what's the help? He was like, so I'm in high school and I have a beard and people are making fun of me and telling me to shave my beard off. Should I do it? And I was like, bro, like, why are you listening to people first of all? I was like, if you're in high school and have a beard, bro, take that as a W,
Yeah,
bro.
of course, 100%.
Take that as a W, bro. I wish I had a beard in high school. I'll be real.
I did still. I still started coming out in year 11. I'll be honest.
No, but that's one thing. Like, barbering is not even just like working, bro. I'm giving people advice.
Yeah.
Like, what to do,
100.
how to get out there. Like, there's a lot of people that have asked me, like, how do you do your content, or how do you do this, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And you know what? It's not even a thing I'm gonna like gatekeep.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna tell them, bro.
Of course.
Because it's like, even if someone takes your idea, they will never do the exact same as you.
100%.
You know what I mean? You will always
Yeah.
be your own type of person at the end of the
Yeah.
day. But yeah, that was a very weird, like, kind of
man.
question. Like, I remember he told me, like, I'm going into college now, bro. Should I,
Yeah.
like, grow it back or should I shave it? I'm like, bro, like, I'm meant to cut your hair, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not like your therapist, man. If you're watching this, bro, I'm so sorry, bro. That was too funny. But yeah, like, one thing with barbering is, my family are very lucky. Like, in the sense of, like, I can go home, my brother would be like, yeah, I just need a trim today, bro.
Yeah. Just
You know?
do up his trim real quick.
Yeah, literally, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be out, he'll be like, he'll call me from work. Like, yo, bro, bring your equipment home. I need a haircut.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay, cool then.
Yeah.
And like, you know what? I wish I wasn't the sibling that used to cut hair.
Yeah.
Well, not in that sense, but like, I wish I could call someone at home and be like, yeah, I need a haircut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something easy, but nah, it's pretty sick, man. Like,
Yeah.
got all my cousins, everyone coming to me. It's fun. It's fun because like there'll be like a wedding event,
Yeah.
like, and I would have a day just at home cutting all the family members' hair.
Come on.
Do you kind of experience the same thing?
Yeah, that's why I pack my stuff right now. I'm taking it back home. I've got people lined up the yard, bro.
Nah, you know what? Cutting at home's it's difficult, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I need my setup. I don't know what it is.
I hear what you're
bro,
talking-
I
I
need
hear what you're
my
saying.
setup.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Like, obviously Eid's coming up.
Yeah.
What's your plans for like Eid haircuts or anything? Do you have any type of plans?
See, people like to raise prices during Eid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't really... I'll be honest, I'm not at a point where I could raise prices right now.
Yeah.
That's why I just kept it at the price it is. But I'm pushing people to come in because I made it so if you come in with your friend, it's £10 each.
Okay.
Instead of £15 for what I usually charge.
So it's like a double deal kind of.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, for me, I'm kind of going against you now.
Yeah.
I do raise my prices for Eid.
Yeah.
Obviously, one, because it's a very busy time period where a lot of people want to get in, and not everyone can get in. Like, the reason I raise my prices, one, is because I'm going to be fasting.
Yeah.
It's going to be draining me. Two, I'm working extra hours and a lot extra hours. For example, my normal shift would be 10 to like 5 or 7.
Yeah.
Right? On Eid day, I'm doing 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Fair enough.
Like, my whole day is gone.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm doing it for my clients.
Yeah.
And the reason I raise my Eid prices, that is the reason, I'll be real.
Yeah.
Like, not only is it tiring me the hell out, but it's also like, I need like something in return of
like,
that.
you gotta remember we're humans. Like we're not robots.
We're not machines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro, like, I saw an Instagram reel, you know.
Yeah.
It was a robot cutting hair.
Yeah.
6 skin fade, whatever. Yeah. Do you think that's something to do like with the future? Like, do you think we're not gonna be barbers one day, bro?
Like, you know, I don't even like thinking too much into the future. Like,
you reckon?
Yeah, I don't even like thinking too deep into it. But back when I was in year 6, they said by the time we're in 2020, we're gonna have flying cars. Like,
no, but live all, bro. Like, I was just scrolling through my Instagram. It was a robot, a full robot, had clippers in his hand cutting someone's hair.
I think definitely.
I was like, what?
Like AI, especially, is like the main like big step towards like
100%, bro.
The like, I don't know how to explain, like the mechanical world or like the technology.
Oh, I can't even speak. Technology.
I failed English, guys. My bad. But yeah, the technology, like, I feel like AI is like that big step because, like, have you ever used AI before?
Yeah, all the time.
It's weird.
Bro,
like,
ChatGPT, bro. All my essays.
Yeah. See,
all my
see, bro.
I think like when I first texted Freddie to be in the shop, I even used ChatGPT to make like a nice paragraph. Like, yo, Freddie, can I do in the shop, please? It was like best sophisticated words in that.
Fair enough, it worked.
Bro, it worked. I made it, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, it's a big way, man. It's a very big way, and you know what? At the end of the day, I'm grateful for being here, bro.
100%.
And obviously, Nali, thank you for being here today,
You're
bro.
welcome, brother.
100%,
Got
bro.
you anytime, man.
You guys make sure you put down in the comments who you want to see in the podcast and what type of content. Like, we're gonna be doing religious talks, debates. We're gonna be getting different barbers in the hot seat. That's now called the barber's hot seat.
If this video does well, I say we get a whole razor vibe in one podcast.
In one podcast, you heard it here, guys. Welcome to, what's it called again? Welcome to TrimznTruthz podcast, the barber podcast featuring Razor Vibe Rohan and Razor Vibe Nali today. We're going to get more barbers in the barber hot seat. If you guys make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to see you guys next time. This is a weekly podcast. Take care, lads. Let's go.